Rivaldo or Ronaldinho?
Oh, it's a good question.
Ronaldo or Pele? I have to admit that I made a mistake to Roberto Carlos. I need to apologize for him. In the late 90s, I used to put him on a striker in the winning 11. Halo Sobat Deka, ketemu lagi di Dekaranganyar Channel. Ya, kali ini kita akan ngobrol-ngobrol sambil ngabuburit ya, nunggu buka puasa bersama teman kita. Nombre.
My name?
Yes.
Luca. Gianluca.
Gianluca. Okay, sounds like Italian, no?
Exactly.
Yeah. But you're from?
Brazil.
Okay, jadi namanya kayak nama Italia, tapi dia dari Brazil. So you have like a long name like the normal Brazilian.
Yes.
Yeah?
Because in Brazil, usually we have like our first name. If you have a second name too, like Gianluca in my case, and you always have a name from your mom and a name,
Sure.
surname for your mom and for your dad.
Yes.
So in my case, it's Gianluca Fernandes for my mom,
Yeah.
and G Grazia for my dad.
But as a normal Brazil, do you have a nickname?
Yes, always.
What's your nickname?
One of my nicknames from the university is Bitello. Bitello, it means something big.
So if you are a football player, you would put Pitello. Yeah?
Maybe.
If you can describe your country in one word, you choose coffee or football?
Football. It's quite difficult. It's a good question.
Yeah.
But I think that I would say football.
Football.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, and what is your favorite club?
Since I've born, like everyone in Brazil, usually since you had born, you already have a team to support. I support Guarani
Guarani.
from São Paulo.
Also, you don't support Sao Paulo.
No, not because my city is not the capital from São Paulo. That calls São Paulo.
Okay.
It's 1 hour from the capital.
So San Paulo or Sao Paulo?
In Portuguese, São Paulo.
São Paulo.
Yes,
It's a province or a city?
it's a province or state, and the name same of the capital of this province. So the city and the state they have the same name.
But isn't Guarani is the name of region, not like a specific, and also the name of like native.
Exactly, it's the name of
Ethnic
one of the tribes,
tribe,
native tribes in Brazil, and including our represent, it's Indian.
Okay, so one fun fact to know is in 1994 or even 1994 in Indonesia we had Football Live, the Brazilian League, but I know Guarani from the league. Yeah, so I know Guarani, Corinthians, Flamengo, but of course I know very well about Sao Paulo, the winner of Toyota Cup in I think 1992, 1993.
Yes,
The time of Rai, you know, right?
yes, Rai.
Rai. You say Ray or Rai?
Actually, we say Hai. Yeah, our R.
Hi.
Exactly.
Oh,
Or actually Hai. It's quite different.
okay. That's why. Yeah, I quite confused because someone said Romario is Romario.
Yeah, it actually depends where you're from. Because in the south they call R.
Okay.
In my region, like São Paulo, we call H. So Romario, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho.
Okay.
Not Ronaldo.
Yeah. Okay. So you always say R with H.
Yeah.
Oke, jadi kalau kita sekarang hari Rabu, hari Habu. So, as we know that Brazil is the largest exporter of coffee. Yeah, number one in the world. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, the most famous Brazil, and then I think number 2 is Vietnam. Number 3 is Colombia. And we are in the 4th place. Yeah, but still there's an interesting fact that the Brazilian coffee came from Java.
Inilah 7 keunikan dari wisata di Karanganyar Blitar. Yang pertama, bangunan zaman kolonial yang masih terawat. Yang kedua, jangan lupa mampir ke kamar Bung Karno ya. Yang ketiga, kita bisa kasih makan burung dara. Yang keempat, kita bisa kirim kartu pos lewat Brivenbus. Yang kelima, kita juga bisa kuliner istimewa loh. Jadi lapar nih. Yang keenam, kopi spesial dari perkebunan sendiri. Waitersnya bule loh. Dan yang terakhir, kita juga bisa berfoto jadul ala noni Belanda.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was the Dutch that brought the coffee seed. Well, actually, they came to Guyana first. So they cultivate the coffee in Guyana, and then they expand the plantation to Brazil.
You remember when?
Maybe it's around 18 something. Yeah, maybe or 17 or 18 something. Yeah, but definitely the coffee seed came from Java. Okay, so second question. Rivaldo or Ronaldinho?
Ooh, it's a good question. Actually, I've never watched a video official game from Rivaldo, but I know that he played a lot, especially for Barcelona.
Yeah.
But I can say Ronaldinho because I'm a AC Milan supporter in Italy, and Ronaldinho played for AC Milan.
Internazionale, la bene amata.
Yeah, so I can say Ronaldinho because he played a lot, even for AC Milan.
Yeah, but I think Rivaldo is one of the most underrated Brazilian player.
Yeah,
he was so good. Yeah, I mean, I think he was one of the most technical player at that time. I think during that time is Rivaldo and Zinedine Zidane in a midfield place. And when Brazil won the World Cup in 2002, Rivaldo was way better than Ronaldinho.
Yeah, even better than Ronaldo. But you know, Ronaldo, they both won.
Yes.
He scored the 2 goals in the final. So the spotlight goes to.
Sure. Yeah, but they played in a different position.
Yeah. Exactly.
And for me, I always big fans of Rivaldo. Yeah. How the Brazilians see football, like how important football for like Brazilians.
Well, as I said, since you have born in Brazil, 95 or 99% of the men's or even the women's, they already have a team to support.
Okay.
So it means probably one of your first clothes will be related about football club. And then we start growing, again, especially in case of men's, but I'm happy and proud that like the women's is still like growing, like they're still practicing even more. First sport that you start learning, it's football. I mean, you go out and you play football with your friends on the street. The first thing that you learn is not volleyball, it's not handball, it's like football. Okay, probably you prefer volleyball, but first you try football.
I know that Brazilian volleyball is really good.
It's really good.
I love watching the Brazilian team, but the women team. If you know, in the 90s there is really good volleyball player, and she's so pretty. You know, the name is Fernanda Venturini. You know?
Yes, it's quite famous in Brazil. And my stepdad, he loves volleyball.
I put her poster in my room. So when people always say that Brazil is the most Catholic country in South America, but I think the religion that embrace most is football in Brazil.
Yeah, I'm sure about that, and it's nice because, for example, we can relate the sport, football, with other things. Like football, it's a chance for especially poor people change their lives and change the lives of their families. So we have many projects, ONGs in Brazil that they use the football passion to introduce more culture, education, keep the kids like in the right way, and take people from poor population, poor communities, and try to change their reality, you know. So this is a part of football that people usually don't see because they only see the best players and the national team, but this instrument of changing the reality.
So it's like a shortcut to the victory.
Yeah, I can say this.
Yeah. Okay, so next question: Roberto Carlos or Marcelo?
Oh, this is really hard. Well, again, I haven't seen Marcelo playing like since 2004, 2006. But you know, Roberto Carlos, it's iconic player.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, and when he scored with the left leg, it's like wow, and the curves that they all do.
Yeah, true.
Personally, I prefer Marcelo, but you know, they're like
Yeah,
51% against 49%.
sure. Yeah,
And Marcelo is still playing. He's 36 or something
Yeah.
like this, and still playing, including
Yes.
last year when they win the Libertadores for Fluminense.
well, I have to admit that I made a mistake to Roberto Carlos. I need to apologize for him. In the late 90s, I used to put him on the striker in the winning 11. And now it's become, at that time, it's become forbidden to put Roberto Carlos in the striker because he's so fast and with a power. So, can you share about the unique tradition in Brazil about football that maybe is only happening in Brazil?
Traditional about football.
Yes.
Oh, this is a good question too. Well, I think that one interesting. I think not only in Brazil, but in your family, you have to follow what your dad, your stepdad, or your granddad support.
Yeah.
I think that is stronger in Brazil than in other countries. I'm not sure. Like in Argentina, I know that they follow the same ideology. You know, you never change. You're still supporting the same team. But
so it will be a sin if you support other club.
Yeah. I mean, it's if you do that, it's not good. But I think one thing that's only in Brazil about football, it's our nicknames, because it's part of our culture, as we say. And we always give these nicknames and put in football.
Yes. Jadi salah satu nickname yang paling ikonik menurut saya ya itu adalah pemain Brasil yang namanya Hulk.
Yeah.
Ya dulu awalnya saya bertanya-tanya apakah namanya berhubungan dengan Hulk karena enggak, mukanya aja mirip Hulk. Kan ya. What's the real name of Hulk?
Givanildo.
Yeah, Givanildo.
Givanildo. It's not common name in Brazil. That's one of the reasons that probably he likes like Hulk.
Yeah, but it's his, at least he didn't paint his skin with green, you know, like
the supporters in Belo Horizonte is the name of the
Belo
city.
Horizonte, yeah.
Yeah, people love Hulk. And every game probably someone painted the skin with green.
But I think he's one of the Brazilian players that has the most powerful shot.
For sure.
Yeah.
Have you seen the size of
the
his leg?
Maybe it's even more than Roberto Carlos, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
It's really strong.
This will be very difficult. Ronaldo or Pele?
Karanganyar, wisata edukasi lengkap, ada edukasi kopi, mulai dari penanaman sampai ke penyeduhan. Edukasi budaya, di museum sampai belajar gamelan, juga aneka permainan outbound yang asik. Bisa juga belajar bahasa Inggris sama volunteers loh. Kalau udah capek, makan siang dulu ya, Dek.
Pele, because of course I'm too young to watch Pele's game, but you know he's our legend. He's we call the king of football, and including now in Brazil after Pele passed away, Pele it's an adjective. So when you want to say that someone is really good in something, it's the best in something, you say, oh,
You're the
he
Pele.
or she is a Pele of something. So you have the Pele coffee in Indonesia. It means that you are the best. So it's just an example how big Pele is. They literally changed our language. So Portuguese changed it after Pele.
Okay. So Pele was a black man.
Yes.
You know, like, but you know, of course, I mean, like, maybe all Brazilians love him, proud of him. But as we know that what I read that racism is still a big thing in Brazil. So how do you explain about that regarding, because like many of Brazilian players they are like people of color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is always difficult to say because, as you can see, I'm white guy.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, even we have heroes that are black, who were black. Most of our people in some specific regions, I think it's not important to mention like that regions, but unfortunately in some regions they still believe in that people that are black are not the same level, you know.
It's,
hundreds of years, of course,
yes,
building this ideology, but come on, it's 2024, so it's enough. It's late, actually. It's late for still seeing, and unfortunately we see every year, including in football matches, people using some expressions that are really racist.
Oh yeah?
2024.
Still like that?
Yes.
In the stadium?
Yes. We can see this in Spanish now with Vini Jr. It's been like one of the trend topics.
Yeah.
But it's still happening in Brazil too. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really sadly. Really sadly.
So that's why, for many of them, one way to get like instant respect, become a good player.
Yes. Like Vini Jr. is doing now, I really appreciate it, you know, using the power of that he has and the voice to show, to put the spotlight in some big problem. It's not only Brazil, it's happening in Spanish, but of course it happens in a lot of countries.
Desculpa, é que eu só queria jogar futebol, só quero fazer de tudo pelo meu clube e pela minha família.
And at the same time that he's doing this, basically you can see like the younger guys in the school seeing something happening about racism and say, oh man, no. I mean, I have a hero like Vini Jr. He is fighting against racism, and I will do the same.
Yeah.
So this is really important.
Yeah, but for me, I don't like Vini.
No, really.
Because he's playing for Real Madrid. I'm a Barcelona fan. So.
I hope the next World Cup Vini can help us.
Yeah.
The AXA, our number 6 World Cup, we can get it with Vini.
This is thing that I noticed. Like every time Brazil win the World Cup, Brazil always have like a superstar center forward. You know, like Pelé, Romario, Ronaldo.
Yes.
But now, I mean, like Neymar is not like pure striker. Vini is not. So maybe if you can find someone that really like a goal scorer.
The number 9.
The 9, the real 9.
We are missing a real 9. I mean, the last real 9.
Adriano.
Probably. Even they didn't win a World Cup, but was one of the best ones.
But to be honest, this is interesting. Like, you know, like 2002 Brazil is the best Brazil I've ever seen. You know, and they won the World Cup. If you compare player by player, the depth of the squad. The 2006 is supposed to be the best.
Yes.
You know, you have Ronaldinho, Kaká, the Carlos Cafu, and Ronaldo, Adriano.
Probably this is one of the biggest nightmares that Brazil is still having, because the expectations were so high. Because, as you said, in the paper, we had a really nice team.
Yes.
But unfortunately, I remember I was 7 or 8 years old. I remember the game, watching and losing against France.
Yeah.
Like,
But Zidane was amazing.
Yeah, it broke our heart.
Yeah, and but which moment is more nightmare for you, in 2006 or 2014?
2014.
That was one of my bad day as well. So how can you imagine like 7-1 against Germany? This is the thing that I cannot accept. You know, like
yeah. I mean, even they win it the World Cup that year. Sometimes we still not believe. You know, 7 really?
Yeah,
it's like, no, come on. And I remember, of course, I was watching this game in my cousin's house, and well, okay, 1, okay, we can do it. 2, Oh, it's quite difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 7. Like after 5,
Yeah.
we just turn it off the TV and do something else because it was like terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. We can't believe, it was like everyone stop it, like blue screen. Like what's happening?
Yeah. I think after the game, I think many of Brazil, they wish that they were not. Brazil was not the host of the tournament in 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the worst part. It's not only 7-1.
And like economic crisis followed because of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were proud that we lost for German, and then German won against Argentina, because it would be even worse if we lost 7-1 and then Argentina won in our country.
Who's Brazil supporting in the final, like Germany or Argentina?
German, 100%.
Yeah.
Even because of the 7-1, German. Because
Okay, you cannot accept that Argentina winning in your country.
They get they won in 2022. Okay, Messi, that's fine.
Yeah.
Good for them, but
Yes.
not in
In
Brazil.
Brazil.
Not in
Okay.
Maracanã. No, never.
Okay.
Trust me.
Oke, ini ada teman kita juga baru lewat. Ini, come. Oke, so ini namanya Dipti sama Lydia from UK, from the land of Harry Potter.
That's how we sound.
Okay, so I've been asking him many questions about football. So my question is, what was the last score Brazil and England in the World Cup?
Asking the wrong people.
In the World Cup.
What was it? It was 3-2? No?
Two? Who win? England?
Brazil.
Okay.
I think we all know that.
You don't trust your country. Okay.
I'm gonna say the same.
Brazil win.
Oh yeah, obviously.
So England doesn't have a chance to win the World Cup.
Oh,
no.
Especially penalty kick.
De Karanganyar Coffee.
Okay, so it was in 2002.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, with a Ronaldinho free kick from the. So Brazil win 2-1, and they won the World Cup.
Oh wow. Oh, we were close.
Yeah.
Still didn't win that.
We lost for the
Jadi
winners.
teman-teman, mereka sekarang ini juga lagi puasa ngikut kita. So yeah, how's the power? How many battery you still have until the breaking the fast?
20%.
Yeah, I can see how you're dying now.
You are even more white.
Ya, kita doakan semoga mereka istiqomah ya, tetap bisa buka puasa 2 jam lagi. Oke, stay strong. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Okay, last question. If you are willing, if you have to see another country winning the World Cup, next World Cup, you prefer to see Uruguay or Argentina?
I wish I would say Argentina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's surprising me.
Yeah, because personally, I like Argentina.
Okay.
I've been there and I really know the Argentine people. And because, especially in football, we hate Uruguay. So even more Argentine, because they won the Maracanazo.
Yeah, in 1950.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons that we still hating. I mean, when I say hating, you know what I mean. It's like we are like rivals. But yeah, I prefer Argentina.
But when you say hate, it means just in the context of football or the people?
No, just in context of football.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so like you can be friend with the Uruguay and Argentina.
sure.
You can be friend, you can be family, Latin family, but the king of football always be me.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, but has it occurred that Argentinian, Brazilian, Uruguayan fight each other during football?
I can't remember now, but of course, yes, including like Libertadores, not the national teams, but Libertadores every year, basically.
Yeah, but I think because like club supporters tend to be more fanatic than a national team.
Yes, for sure.
But how's the situation in Brazil? Is it how dangerous could be about the football in Brazil?
Could be very dangerous, unfortunately, especially when we have like the biggest clubs playing against each other.
Yeah.
Like Fla-Flu, it means like Fluminense and Flamengo. It's very
Fla-Flu.
Yeah, we call it Fla-Flu.
Yeah.
Or for example, Corinthians and Palmeiras. When they play each other, we never had like both supporters. Only one who playing at home.
Oke, jadi kayak Aremania Bonek sama ini juga nih, Jackmania Viking di Indonesia, guys.
Yes.
Because it can even cost life.
For sure, unfortunately. Every year, unfortunately, we see some news about, oh, they just fight it and someone's died or someone's.
Okay, so hopefully everyone will be more mature in the future, so they will understand that football is just like a sport. It's a place that we get friends, not enemy, especially not killing each other.
I hope to.
Yeah, and I do hope that I will soon see Brazil winning the World Cup again.
I hope to, please.
Yeah, like my father is big fans of Brazil, but I mean, like, I was happy last World Cup with Argentina, but I do hope that Brazil can win.
Yeah, it's time, you know. Our last championship was 2002, so it's more than 20 years. I want to see something, you know.
Oh, you never experienced in your life?
Well, experience, but 2002 I was like 3 years old.
Yeah, of course.
So not enough.
Bukan Brazil. Okay, so Senor Gianluca, obrigado for the nice podcast.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you too.
Oke, gitu teman-teman, ngobrolnya ya. Sampai ketemu di konten berikutnya.
Oke.